Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Alona's Show and Tell. I'm Alona from Google Genealogy, and today we're going to be talking about Germany. So German research, if that's what you're interested in, stick with me. I've got some interesting products to show you. So let's start with an introduction guide to German family history research for Australians, written by Eric Kapitke, a well-known Australian researcher and author and speaker. He's compiled this from his knowledge and written the guide. Talks all about the birth, death, marriage records and all the various different church type records that you can get for Germany as well, and it then goes into the reading the handwriting, which obviously can be interesting. So that's this particular title. It's available in printed book form and as an ebook download as well. So that is Introduction to German Family History Research for Australians. Now, we all like to know when our ancestors immigrated, and Eric Kapitke and his wife Rosemary compiled this series of 20-something volumes that relate to immigrants from Hamburg to Australia between the period 1850 to 1879. This is just one of the volumes available. In that, throughout that whole series, they listed over 40,000 Germans who came to Australia, and they have, year by year, you can find every ship that came from Hamburg, along with the departure list, the passenger lists as well. So this book, for instance, 1855. Oops, just go there. It lists all these particular ships, so the New Mullen, the Charles Ross, the Isabrook, the Williamsburg, the Grasberg, Egan and Hinrich, La Rochelle, Ulster, Peter Godefroy, San Francisco, and it goes over the page. Now, all of those has a detail of the ship, the voyage, and passenger lists as well. So, and they've done this year by year. So check them out on our website. It's the Immigrants from Hamburg series. Now, next one I have is the German words for family historians. Obviously, if you're getting into a foreign country, you're dealing with foreign language, and this is going to help you with the foreign language as far as German goes. So, short handy guide published by Unlock the Past, and it basically details the German word and the English word for relationships, for occupations. We flip over religious and church terms, jurisdictions and political terms, months, days, and various other words. And then we flip over the back, we've got some websites you can follow up further and some further reading. So it's a short handy guide, but it's a great glossary as well. So that's German words for family historian. Also available as a printed one like this and as an ebook download. When we talk about Germany, we can't talk about Germany without looking at maps, because Germany's borders change so many times. You have to know the period of when you're looking at to know what actually was included. And I've mentioned this book before, but it's really good. The Family Tree Historical Atlas of Germany. Nothing comes close to this book. It is the best book relating to German maps, and it really does show you, the periods over time, what Germany covered. So it's the most beautiful book available. So yeah. So that is definitely a must-have for your shelf if you want to know about the borders of Germany. Now, we also all research online. Obviously, we like to know what is there and what we can find. And James Beidler has written this particular book, Trace Your German Roots Online, to help guide you with that. He specifically talks about records you can find on Ancestry, as well as Family Search, as well as a few other major websites as well. But he's going into it in detail, because it's like a 200-page book here. So it's not just hey, check this out. He's got plenty of tips in there for you. So if you do want to do some online searching, this will be a good guide for you as well. we love our English census records, obviously, and Scottish and so on. Germany has their own census records, and Roger Minot has actually compiled this book to tell you all about it. So ranging from 1816 through to 1916, he's detailed them as to what you can, the when, the where, and the how of this valuable genealogical resource. So it's not a book full of records, it is a book full of the records and the shows you the type of things that they are and the information you get on them and the content of what you get. So what years and what information you actually get on those particular censuses. So that's the type of information. So that's a really useful guide. And he's also then written a book about records that most people don't know about, called German Residential Records. So Roger lived in Germany and Austria for many years, and he found that when he was traveling, he had to fill in these personal detail forms, and on inquiring about them, he found out these forms have been going on for years and years, and where would you find them? He then found out and has written this book. So, they are valuable records, and he has, again, detailed them, unless they're not ones that you would necessarily find in major archives. So he's found them, he's given you plenty of examples here, and he's detailed where you can find them as well. So beautiful old records, region by region, Bremen, Alsace-Lorraine, so Hamburg, and what were the laws on residential registration for Hamburg, and so on. So again, another record that you may or may not have known about, but if you didn't, it's definitely worth knowing about and definitely worth following up. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I hope you found something useful, and all the best with your German research. Please stay tuned, we've got plenty more still to come. So thank you.